Believe it or not, lots of people don't know how snow days are decided. Some think it's the superintendent. Others think it's someone on the TCAPS board. But it's actually a special group of people in the transportation department. We caught up with Tyson Birch to get more information about snow days.
Once you get used to it, in the transportation department, we are early risers anyway. So I'm normally at work between 4 and 5 every morning in the morning. So to get up a couple hours early really isn't that big of a deal.
Bus service is provided to approximately 70% of TCAP students. Routes include more than 3,000 bus stops in a 300 square mile area, and drivers travel more than 7,000 miles per day. As a result, making sure the roads are safe to travel is a major priority.
It's pretty difficult because you have such a large bus, and you really have to watch out for the other drivers because you have to keep your speeds down.
Winter causes many issues for drivers. Snow, wind, ice, and darkness can all make winter driving a challenge, but that's just with regular cars. Imagine driving a bus with 50 students who also need to be monitored.
Well, it's a accumulation of everything. So to start with, -19, even with the wind chill, is our drop dead that we should not be open. But that is all up to the superintendent. He could call it with less temperature.
The district uses routing software and their knowledge of the roads that tend to get bad when weather hits to determine whether school will close or not.
And we make routes for our road checkers because over time you know what the bad roads are. If you have a westerly wind or something, so we drive them down the exact same routes every time.
You might think driving around in a snowstorm at 3 in the morning sounds really exciting, but Birch says it's usually pretty quiet.
It's really not that interesting at 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. We have pulled out people. I have been stuck myself a couple times. Those are normally days that we have not had school in the long run. But it's really not that exciting. You don't see many people except for the actual snow plowers.
The transportation department tries to make the call by 4:30 a.m. if possible, and by 6 a.m. at the latest when determining a snow day. This has been Ethan and Jordy reporting for Trojan TV.